gold.
Nonsense.
The Golden God!
And he dragged you two into this nonsense?
I volunteered.
And her gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her. Wanna lay it down. I'll try.
And hit it.
Ooh, I am honored to say that this is the universe's greatest podcast. I am honored to be here. I am your host, John Andrew Miller, and this is my esteemed brethren,
Mr. Charlie Reifenberger.
and this is, goddammit, Golden Nonsense.
Golden Nonsense.
I was finna stutter. I didn't want to stutter on my own podcast.
You can't do it.
No, I don't want to.
Every word has
I don't
to be
want to.
intentional.
I don't want to into my own podcast. DJ, skip to my loo.
And today we have a couple of very highly esteemed guests.
Fucking two more white dudes.
Two more white men.
God damn it.
As is,
Technically, I'm not full white. So.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I take whatever white he's not, and I proclaim.
Okay, we have
glowing.
we have hailing from Chicago, Illinois, Mr. Jon Jolley. Say hello, John.
Hey, that's me. I'm Jon Jolley. How we doing?
Welcome,
All right.
sir.
And then our esteemed friend from California.
Yep.
Right, Mr. Brendan Woodruff.
Brendan Woodruff. Thank
Yep.
you for joining us, sir.
Now,
What up,
Woodruff,
what up?
we got to get to your white defense real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm a quarter Filipino.
You're a quarter
Oh,
Filipino.
there it is.
no way.
Yeah.
Who's Filipino?
Folks at home, you guys can't see
My
this.
mom
This
is
man
half-
is 7 feet tall.
I'm the
White
world's
as
tallest
hell.
Filipino person.
That's,
My mom is half,
The Yao Ming of the
Filipino. and half
Philippines.
Wow.
Jewish.
there's nobody in the Philippines that's
Hold on,
as
wait.
tall as you.
You kind of skipped over the last part. And what was the last part?
My mom is half Filipino and half Jewish.
And half Jewish.
She's,
So,
Jewish.
Jewish.
She's Jewapino.
so you're really a Jew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because your mom, your mom.
Filipino cancels out, bro. That's
I mean, I was just
It's
like
just-
raised white and went to like church. So like,
I don't know. They
If you
say
can make some of the food, then you might be okay.
I've eaten the food. I've never made it.
Yeah.
My mom.
I'm
can
sure.
make it.
I'm sure. Like Thai gefilte fish is amazing.
I just said I was raised white. What the fuck does that mean?
I was raised white.
I was raised white.
White.
1950s
I
picket fence.
passed for
Yeah.
white very thoroughly. So
Yes.
like, it's just how I'm.
Yeah.
treated.
Yeah,
Like-
I would think you're white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was an officer of the law, I would.
Yeah. What the cops
would-
think you are is
I
what
would
you are.
hesitate to
Asian
shoot you.
John was actually putting forward a theory. Like, have you ever heard of you know how the liger?
Yeah.
How they're like extra large because it's like some sort of mutation with
Like the one species doesn't have the gene
the
to stop
growth.
growing.
Yeah, the growth hormone limiting gene.
Yes.
So that's why they're so big.
Yes.
And John was saying that he thinks Blake Griffin. His parents are both just normal sized people. But
Yes.
that because he's mixed, there's like it's the same as a liger. Where,
That shit's real, dude.
where-
I can see
where-
that.
I got like cousins, or like second cousins that are my height and shit.
Yeah.
I'm part Norwegian, so like I think
Okay.
that's...
There you go.
There
And,
it
north,
is.
and
Viking.
then where are you from? Where are you from? What-
Whitesville. I don't know.
You have no genetic lineage for your
General
white.
white...
Scotland.
You're just-
that
you're-
is as far as I
that's
know.
my dad's
Folks-
side of the family.
Folks at home, John
Scotland.
Jolley looks like some sort of elf, like a
Elf is wrong, bro. He is
A
not
leprechaun.
thin. No.
My
He's
dad,
some-
my dad's
like
side
a
of the family
leprechaun.
is like colonial era
He's some.
white.
Wait,
Like,
no,
we've
wait,
been
wait.
here
We've
forever.
moved on.
that long.
We've moved on from your whiteness.
Sorry, I'm very selfish.
We're on to Jon Jolley's whiteness
The
now.
over whiteness.
Now, he's overclocking white, right?
Yeah.
Like we know he burns in the sun. You get away
Yeah.
with it. You don't.
I
'cause
burn
you're-
in the moonlight. Let's be honest.
Eventually, I will, but
Okay.
it takes a while.
See, it takes a while.
That's nice.
Now let me ask you this: is Scottish like one generation away, or like somebody somewhere?
Yeah, how long ago was the boat?
Yeah.
Or was it a plane?
Yeah, I think like in the 1700s. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
We've
okay.
been here a while. They came in through Canada, fucked a Native American lady.
They
which
always
was my
claim,
great
always claim
grandma.
Native American somewhere.
So
in
you
there.
are
So
part.
like-
So you are part Native
so like
American.
Elizabeth
Yeah,
Warren.
somewhere. But I
Fucking-
don't
yeah, like
claim
Elizabeth
it.
They
Warren.
all
I
the
should
whites
go to-
claim part Native.
Every
I
no,
need to go to
that's the thing is when that
Arizona.
shit hit was like
Get my money.
so many white families I know have like an apocryphal like some photos got a Native American in it. We think we might be related, and it's
Of
like,
course.
probably not.
Somebody in your family took a battle bride,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was
destroyed
some
this-
rape in the past.
right?
that
They
occurred.
destroyed this village and was like, "This is a beautiful woman. I would take her as my wife."
This one right here.
All right, that's what I would do.
I mean,
It's the way of the world.
the Vikings.
Like,
How
dude,
things used to work, man.
I'm not going to endorse battle rape.
no,
on the
battle
podcast.
wife.
I am
Battle wife.
in law school, so I'm going to stay the fuck out of this
Hey,
conversation.
All right, so legally speaking, that's against the rules.
Yeah,
In a
legally.
strictly legal context.
It's against, yes.
But I married her.
Rules of
It's
war.
a battle wife. Y'all were the ones talking
still
rape.
human
It's still,
trafficking
yeah.
of
Y'all
some
were talking-
sort.
No.
Like a
The humans that she
rearranged-
belonged to, I killed them. I
It's
took
just
her-
like
She was
those stories
she
where,
was
like,
property. She wasn't a
GI
person.
meets
That's right.
some lady in France and they fall in love kind of shit.
exactly.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's cool.
It's
This is
iffy.
for me. It'll be Cool Runnings plus. It'll be Cool Runnings plus
It's just a woman that looks like John Candy. Just like,
Ready to Rip, Ready to Ride.
Oh man, I'm gonna get kicked out of law school.
Today's the day.
No, dude. As long as you don't say anything ridiculous, and it's like, come on, our podcast only
It's
gets
public school, so
our
First
podcast.
Amendment
Our
applies.
podcast only gets 10 million.
10 million,
views.
11 million.
I heard it's the greatest in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's actually God's favorite podcast.
It's God's
Yeah.
favorite podcast.
Oh no way.
Man,
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's up, God?
spelled
Yeah,
backwards.
According to the late great
John Paul
Pope
II.
John Paul II, we didn't talk to God directly. That's
his job.
We got to go through
Sure.
the Pope. So,
I'm not.
but that's
Catholic.
that's what he told us. So.
I'll tell you this. Like, I would imagine if you were to personify God, right? You know how every religion has their own version of Jesus.
Mhm.
Have you seen
Sure.
Korean? Have y'all seen Korean Jesus?
Korean
Korean Jesus,
right?
or like
Right. We
I've
all
seen
know.
Peruvian Jesus.
I haven't seen
We all
Korean
we all
Jesus.
know white Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know there's black Jesus.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
With the dreadlocks. Right.
That's the one.
Right.
Rastafari.
Now,
The
What-
dreadlocks are a new detail.
no. If you've never seen black Jesus, he's always had dreadlocks, bro.
That makes sense.
He doesn't have a clean. You think he has a fucking military cut?
No, like a fro.
He got
A
a sweet
f-
face.
Oh, he has a fro.
Yeah, Jufro.
No. Not-
Well, in real
Trying
life,
to
he would have
reclaim
had a
him
Jew
again.
fro, but like
No,
we're
actually-
imagining black Jesus.
we're not imagining.
So
he's
I was,
real.
I was saying, I think,
Blessed be his name, black Jesus.
People are
Hallelujah.
like, well, is Jesus black? Is he white? And it's like, well, you got to think Mary was Arab, right?
Yeah, they
So
were like
obviously,
Arab Jews.
Jesus would be half white, half Arab.
Technically, well, he's half
Because
God.
clearly
so
God-
what makes is God. God is
Well, you
neither.
think God might be a woman, you know?
Clearly, God's white.
God is
God can't be white, bro. God can't be
Yeah,
white.
Jesus
God
is
is-
half white, half Arab.
There's too much flavor in the
He's
world.
half Jewish, half God.
He's a funky
Yeah,
white
he's
guy.
half Jewish, half white.
No,
Because God's
No.
white.
no.
no, not endorsing that either.
no.
I mean, do
First
you
of all,
see the white?
Come on, you
you
see
know?
the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? That's God. He's an old
No,
white
yeah,
guy
that's
with a
it.
beard.
Yes,
That's a fucking Italian dude's
Michelangelo.
rendition.
No.
saw God with his eyes and was like, "Yo, pose this way."
Yeah,
for me.
exactly.
He was
I'm
painting
doing a
on his
photo.
back.
You went crazy.
No, he was
Huffing
standing.
lead
It's
paint.
worse. He was standing.
He was huffing lead paint.
stood and did that shit.
Yeah.
He stood it. He stood.
Yeah, he didn't lay down. He stood on the scaffolding and like looked up and did it like that.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
I would lay on my back.
I would have built the scaffolding like 3 feet taller
Yeah.
if it was me, but
Yeah.
he did not.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think the idea of painting, like, I know every beautiful thing was done by people, man or whatever.
Sure.
But like, dog, how long did I take?
So long.
Until recently, now we got that like that AI shit. Everybody's like making themselves like airbrush with the AI.
Have you guys done it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not paying. I'm not paying a robot for that
I
shit.
fuck with it.
If it's
No, I
free,
haven't.
I'll
You did
do
it?
the robot
Fuck with
thing.
it, yeah.
You're corny, bro.
How was it? Did it look
It's fucking
good?
lame, bro.
Yeah, it's
It look
just.
good?
It's fucking
I mean,
lame.
they look cool, but like, I'm not paying $7 for a computer to do
Oh,
it.
you know what?
No.
The
I'm
photo,
just not
the,
doing
pho-
it because
the,
everybody else is doing
the
it.
photo one I didn't
Yeah.
do. My
That's my
girlfriend
new
did,
Tinder
and she
profile.
used my pictures. Right? She had a whole bunch of in her phone.
Well, if she did it, then you're kind of in the clear.
Yeah, I'm good. But the chat one, you know what I'm saying, that spits out whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
I have not fucked
Oh,
with.
I've done the ones where you just type in text. Those are funny.
Yeah, Chat GPT.
Giant mushroom attacking a city. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Well, the album cover for this podcast is actually it's
The
an
AI.
AI created piece of art.
Yes,
that,
it is.
That I
Hell
was
yeah.
it? Is
We
it-
had
is
we
it-
you got the new
Did
one.
you move on from like a bored ape monkey?
no, it's just swirly colors and shit.
Yeah,
It's-
right.
I
you know-
typed in golden
Trippy.
nonsense, so that's what it spit out was just
Perfect.
swirly golden shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just
It
like
look-
this
look-
podcast.
yeah,
That's
like
right.
Fucking baby diarrhea, but tinged in gold.
And pink and
So-
light blue and
So,
bright colors.
If you could imagine
Jay-Z's daughter.
a baby shitting gold, that's what.
Jay-Z's
Okay.
daughter, yeah.
I've
that's
never
what
thought
she
of it
does.
before. While that is
Definitely
accurate, I
imagine that.
don't enjoy the.
Now, is the baby
visual.
wearing a diaper or not?
No, he's just
open
shitting.
Open canvas.
Shitting gold?
Shitting just
Like
specks.
Bars or just
No,
gold shaped
no.
like shit?
No. It's not shaped like shit. You know, baby shit is just like a splatter. Just fucking.
Yeah, just gold.
We should
Just gold.
we should go to the AI that's a little more realistic and type in
Golden
baby shitting gold bars.
Oh yeah.
That'll
Merch.
It's against terms
Merch.
of service.
Merch.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. When what do you do when the AIs start making fucking child pornography?
Yeah,
Oh my
no.
God.
That's
You jerk off.
you're a lawyer.
I don't fucking know the law.
No,
in that area,
he's
man.
not a lawyer yet. And look,
Not
I'm
a
sure
lawyer yet.
I'm sure he hates it. I'm sure
I would imagine
you get
it's
that all the
probably the
time.
same shit
You
as like hentai.
do you
Like,
lock up
know.
the person who who created the AI that then created?
I'm not sure that it's technically illegal. There's the drawings.
Yeah.
They're gross. I just don't know what the law
yeah,
is.
I think it should be
there is no
legal
law because
to draw a picture
Yeah, there is no
of
law.
anything.
I
Yeah.
do know. I just watched a Vice documentary on Showtime,
Yeah,
and
The First Amendment's pretty protective of shit that you draw yourself.
yeah.
right, but that there's a level of like horrible child porn hentai on in Japan.
Yeah.
That if you
Yeah.
have it in America, it's illegal. You will go to jail. You know,
Really?
It's not
and,
shocking.
and it's like but Japan's First Amendment, well, not their First Amendment, but their free
You
speech
can't
protection.
you can't show like penetration in Japan. That's why it's all censored.
Okay, yeah, but that doesn't excuse
So it's
the
illegal
kids.
underground shit.
It doesn't excuse the kids.
It's true.
No, it's this has gotten
Yeah, no.
dark.
As long as
Yeah.
as long as you
dark.
blur
It's
out the
like
child
the law.
cock, as long as it's blurred out.
No.
As long as you
Cut it from the tape. Cut the
blur out
tape.
The 10-year-old penetration.
Yeah, as long as you blur out the.
It's very funny though. On Twitter, you'll see people who have like that's called lolicon porn. They'll have like lolicon porn.
It's called lolicon.
PFPs on their Twitter account, and then they'll call people groomers. Because
What
in
is
their
what
head,
is
the-
lolicon?
it's what you're talking about. It's hentai.
Oh.
That's child porn.
Oh, okay.
I'm very online.
Wow.
Wow,
And
I didn't know the name of it.
There are people.
I hadn't heard that either.
Yeah.
There are people who love that shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
But then they also call other people pedophiles.
Oh, come on.
Jawa horn.
Jawa
Which is
coming in.
wild.
Jawa
Fuck it up.
motherfucking horn.
Can
Don't
you
have to
can you
fuck
put
it up.
Yeah, you just
Is it recording? What? It's broken.
Start all over.
This is wonderful because I just said some real fucked up shit.
yeah, Jawa just knocked over one of our cameras.
It's plugged in. Is it plugged in? It's supposed to be plugged in.
Just leave it.
Just put it down. Oh
That's
my god.
hey.
You've
you know
already
what?
done enough.
Something popped
It's
out.
partly on me.
Something popped
We're
out.
not going to worry about it.
It's all right.
It's all
I
good.
mean,
clips
Partly
it
on
anyway.
me.
I am in law school. Like, we read dark fucking cases all the time.
Yeah, you do. What's like something really fucked up you've come across?
recently.
Recently, I mean, there's just a lot of like murders
Or-
and
Yeah.
rapes and stuff.
All right.
I was listening
And stuff.
I've been
Let's say
listening
and
to
stuff.
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Or
Yeah.
combined together.
Yeah.
While alive or dead.
They call that the
Trifecta.
the cocktail.
Hit her
very,
with the
very-
whammy.
Sensitive approach to the
I've been-
conversation.
I've been
stuff.
I've been listening to a true crime
Get outta here.
podcast.
Keep
You ever listen to
fucking shit
true
up.
crime
I hate
shit?
true crime.
It's so annoying, man. But like, this is a story from Gwinnett County, which is the part of Atlanta that I grew up in.
Yeah.
It's these it's called this thing's called In the Land of Lies, and the guy's probably innocent. His name's Michael Chappell, and
White dude, black dude.
white guy.
White guy. And what do you do?
He was
Innocent or just not guilty?
I think he
Should've
was
waited till
innocent.
the end. Then we could have guessed.
I think he was innocent. but like I just wanted to listen to it because it was an interesting story. I heard about the story. Gwinnett County police officer, probably most likely was framed by his own precinct to cover for another police officer who was a dirty cop.
Oh, damn.
yeah,
um,
that's not surprising.
Yeah.
And
So,
they took the
That
one.
that I'll be inclined to believe.
yeah.
They put they sent
And he's
one,
been in jail for 30 years.
one good
30?
cop
Yes.
down the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right. I've seen Serpico. That
Sounds
sounds about
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
sounds- yeah. I mean, look, I'm not saying look. People want to protect what they got going on, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Did this guy like snitch or like? Well, not snitch or like.
No.
Was he trying to snitch?
I mean, there's two general rules: is institutions will try to protect themselves,
Yeah.
and people committing fraud will try to protect themselves.
Yeah.
And both usually fall apart at some point.
Right.
Not always.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about like this whole FTX thing, right? It's like
Yeah.
this dude had $1 billion scheme going, and he just kind of just fucked it
recording?
up.
Well, because he was because he was like Wolf of Wall Street. Just thought he'd never get caught. They named the name of their like group thread thing on Signal.
Yeah.
They called it wire fraud.
Wire fraud.
Yeah, dude. Like,
crime
It's
group.
just, yeah, it's
like,
just it's
Hello,
just
we
fraud.
are committing crimes.
It's just straight up
This
fraud.
is our crime planning group.
Yeah. It's
Man,
always,
man.
yeah, it's just fraud. It's just complete fraud, man.
definite fraud.
I love fraud.
But there's no stopping it, man. There's like
I know.
you only can look at these. You only can go retroactively and like you know.
That's how. That's how law enforcement works.
That's how law
The
enforcement
crimes
works.
have to happen.
Right.
I mean, like sometimes you can kind of prevent them if you like
right.
know when it's going to happen in advance.
Right. You can't prevent fraud from happening in the first place. You just gotta
You gotta
yeah.
just collect
Yeah.
the evidence and
Mhm.
stop it as it's happening.
Right.
I mean, you can predict fraud, right?
I mean, it's
can
pretty
predict
easy to predict that crypto was going to lead to some massive fraud being
Sure.
committed.
I mean, before this one, there have been other like,
Shit.
crypto meltdowns.
Fucking Elon was like manipulating Doge.
Yeah.
Just with tweets and shit.
Absolutely.
Doogie.
But see, I don't think that's fraudulent. That's just
It's a pump and dump. It's not illegal because it's not a regulated commodity. So
Yeah.
you can go
It's
pump
not
and dump.
It's
and
not illegal.
fine.
It's not illegal.
But it's unethical.
It is. Yeah, I guess it is.
I
unethical.
mean, it's unethical if they're.
But I don't think he was dumping it. Was he?
But he bought up a bunch of Doge, and then he like
So
tweeted
he
about,
just
"I
pumped
love
it."
Doge," and then a bunch of people
man.
bought Doge, and the value went
Yeah.
up, and then he offloaded
That
all his
time.
Doge.
Did he offload it though?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he didn't. He's no longer the richest man in
I
the
didn't
world,
think
but
he,
it's for other
I
reasons.
think it was just a pump scheme. He was just pumping up
Yeah, well,
the thing he just bought.
it eventually
Look, I mean,
crashed.
if you
Everything crashed, right?
That's good. That's good business though.
Yeah, it's a pump.
You gotta promote what you got.
It's literally what they did in the Wolf of Wall Street. Went to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta promote what you got.
That's
If you don't promote what you got,
Yeah.
you ain't doing it right.
I mean,
Come to the High Tone every Tuesday night.
the truth is, fucking, the entire stock market is
There
just
we
a
go.
big fucking Ponzi scheme. It's all
yeah,
bullshit.
but there's like
yeah.
lightly enforced rules by the
Yeah.
federal
Oh,
government.
but
definitely.
if you steal enough rich people's money, the feds will come for you.
Right. Right.
Is usually how it works.
But
if you steal poor
but
people's
if you're
money, you'll get
if you're
bailed
richer than the people that you stole from, you're probably going to get away with it too.
out. Yeah, you get good lawyers. And
Yeah.
shit. The feds will make your life
Right.
shitty for a little
good
bit.
lawyer gets
Yeah.
you a long way.
Yeah.
You get 3 years in a
And then
white
when
collar
everything and then
tennis
when everything
prison.
but
A
the
lawyer means everything.
the worst thing is when everything falls apart and then those people get bailed out. That's the worst part
yeah, well,
of
if
it.
you steal from poor people, you get bailed out.
Yes. Yeah.
Brett
If you,
Favre.
if you steal from yeah, well, if you're rich enough, then everybody else is poor by comparison.
Yeah.
You can steal from poor. You can
I'm just
steal.
trying to figure out like the money's not real, right? We don't have enough.
We
bills.
made up money, but it's like it's real because we make it real.
Yeah.
Right, we all believe in it.
But
Okay,
It's not backed with gold or nothing anymore.
Because it serves a useful function.
I know.
Right.
I get
it's
that.
a medium of exchange.
I get
Yeah.
that.
And
Okay,
and
all
that's
right.
that's valuable in
Everybody,
itself.
I
Store
get
value.
it. I get it. But he stole $8 billion from
welfare.
consumer funds, right?
Yeah, he
Okay,
exchange
and
it.
a mix of probably like some middle class
And then
investors and then
then
also rich
he
people.
used the stolen funds as proof of funds to get a loan to get other
Yeah.
funds.
Yes.
And then it's like,
Yes.
how many of these funds?
Look how valuable our cryptocurrency is. We just bought a bunch of it.
Right.
What I'm saying is like, what? Where's the
Ponzi
real?
scheme.
Where's the real?
There's
It's
no
like,
real.
It's like right now. You know what, guys? I got a fucking $100 million right
It's
now.
it's like the dot
Sure do.
it's like the .com bubble.
Borrowing
bubble
from
is-
Peter to pay Paul.
Right. It's just these things happen all the time. It's just every time there's a new industry.
Someone's gonna do a Ponzi scheme and act.
Yeah.
Oh, we invented this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I guarantee you, the whole time he thought he was the first person to be doing this. shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
all these techno bros think that they're like every idea they have. It's like, oh, what if it was this but that? And you're like, dude, you just invented pizza delivery. Like,
Right,
that's
yeah.
all. You didn't invent
Yeah.
a new thing.
Yeah.
well, I mean that's fair. And
Yeah.
then you
No, but it's on an app now. Okay,
ain't
nothing new
it's
under
the
the sun.
same. It's
Cool.
the shit. It's the same shit,
okay.
right?
How do you do that with hot dog carts?
Hot dog carts.
How do you appify hot dog carts? Because look, everything.
Dude, hot dogs are not a good food to begin
The
with.
last one I
If there
saw
was,
was
if it was good, there would be hot dogs everywhere.
some tech bro had the idea for the FDIC.
The FDIC, they had
Yeah,
it.
some guy was
Yeah.
like, "What if there was like
Federally
a way
insured
to insure
deposits.
your crypto?"
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, federal deposit insurance.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking moron.
Yeah, but that's
right.
But that's the problem.
That's the fucking jug. They're gonna keep on dancing around this bullshit until they're like, we gotta regulate it or not. Right?
Completely. Well, I mean, that completely, like,
depends on how they regulate it. It depends what agency gets it. Do they give it to an understaffed agency or do they give it to the SEC?
if they insure all of
CPS.
the cryptocurrency the way that FDIC insures every
that's not
deposit,
there's also investment insurance and stuff.
but it also basically completely just defeats the purpose that crypto is supposed to be
Yeah, you
fulfilling in the
wouldn't-
first place.
You wouldn't, because it's more of a
Unregulated,
it's either
decentralized
currency or it's
It's an asset.
asset.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's not like a deposit, but
it's supposed to be currency, but everybody's treating it like an asset.
No,
it's a
it's
deflationary
not-
currency.
Dude,
it's not
it's not.
good as a
Dude, it's
currency.
still a currency. If it's still a currency,
There's
people-
no wrong. There's
you
nothing
can
wrong
still
with there
pay
being a
whores with
deflationary
Bitcoin.
in currency.
Oh,
Got one
not great if
Bitcoin.
you're
One
trying to
Bitcoin
accept it.
equals one Bitcoin. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys think it's deflationary because you're equating it with dollars.
Here's the flaw.
all right. One Bitcoin.
I mean, no, I'm
equals one
equating it
Bitcoin.
with what the word deflationary means.
Yeah.
You get to buy more with one thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
but
really, deflationary currency means that you're taking money out of the
Yeah, there's
pool, which they're not actually doing. They're
There-
decreasing the rate at that is inflating.
there's a cap
Right.
of 21 million bitcoins
Right.
total.
So technically, that's not deflationary because you're not taking any money out of the pot.
It's deflationary in the sense that each dollar is worth more as the value goes up.
Right.
That's
But
what-
it doesn't
yeah.
necessarily
You buy
keep
some more
going. It
things.
doesn't necessarily keep going up.
guys,
either.
we're in the weeds here.
Yeah,
We're in the weeds here.
I'm very high.
But
We're in the weeds.
I'm not
that,
high
that I
enough.
don't mind saying. I'm
That's my
fine.
problem.
We're over here arguing
hell
about
yeah.
about monetary policy.
I got into this
about
argument at
imaginary
Thanksgiving
coins.
with
I am Jewish.
my whole family.
I know. I see
we
that.
underwent this whole conversation.
Hashtag
Filipino Jew.
Kanye West.
Right.
Hashtag,
I should not.
Let's
be
talk about
saying
that.
that at all. Fuck
Let's-
Kanye
let's
West.
talk about
hashtag
boxing
yay.
shit. Let's talk about boxing, guys.
I spent
Muhammad Ali.
I spent like 30 minutes the
kind
other
of
day
boxing? Tyson Fury.
trying to make yippee ki yay, motherfucker, but yay was like yay. It didn't work.
No.
I was like, come on, there has to be some way.
What do you mean trying to
The
make it?
pieces. All right, yippee ki yay, motherfucker. That's Die Hard.
Right.
That's
Right.
a line from Die Hard. It's Christmas time right now.
Right.
Kanye's in the news.
Yes.
Yay
Right.
is his nickname.
Yes.
So how do I make that phrase with yay
It's only
as the yay?
it's only a written joke.
How do I make that into a tweet? I couldn't figure it out.
You can.
There's got to be something there.
Yeah. You
You just
write
write
it.
that.
You just write it.
All right.
Yeah. Make
gotta
like
be
the
something
yay in
that-
like a different color or
I mean-
something, you know?
Yeah.
You can
It's
change the colors.
This is a purely a written joke.
Adolf
Guys-
Hitler.
Well,
Like,
Yadolf Hitler.
Yay.
That's pretty funny. Yadolf.
Best part is they got kicked off a
Yadolf.
Nazi shoe company. That's the best part.
Yeah, that
yeah,
is very
for
funny.
Nazi, for the
Nazis.
Nazi
Yeah.
shoe company.
For
They were
hating
keeping him
Jews.
around too. They're like, maybe this will blow over.
I don't know if Adidas were still Nazis, guys. I thought they were past.
I'm fairly certain that
No.
Nazi shit is like literally illegal in Germany.
Yeah, it is.
But why?
Why would it be? Why
Bring
would,
it back.
Why would that shit be
Bring it
illegal
back,
in
you know.
Germany?
Like
Except for artistic purposes.
Dude, there's some German
national
dude
national
they
socialism.
just foiled like a right wing coup.
in Germany.
Yeah.
Really?
Like a pro monarchist. Like they wanted to bring back the
Kaiser?
Kaiser.
Who's the Kaiser? I thought
They found some like
makes a good
heir,
roll.
some like
Makes a good
descendant of
roll.
some
He's like,
Kaiser's cousin. They were
hello.
gonna make him the Kaiser.
This is
I
Bill the Kaiser.
Otto von Bismarck.
Yeah.
Yo, my name is Bismarcky.
They
I'm
all
a
got
rapper.
fucking arrested.
You.
He's a fucking rapper, and he's like, yo, I'm the new king of Germany, the new Kaiser.
Because I guarantee you, they're like, okay, optically, we can't just be like we're into Hitler. So what do we? Let's go earlier than
Let's go
Hitler.
earlier than Hitler. Yeah. We're
You know-
going back to the Kaiser.
Optically,
God, that's retarded.
Optically,
That's-
okay, look.
Can't say
Optically, Hitler was fresh.
Optically, he was fresh.
It's like
He had
the
a good
Alex
look.
Jones kept trying to deflect Kanye into like, nah, just the uniforms look cool. Because Hugo Boss, he was like, nah, I just fucking love Hitler. And it's like, oh, he
Yeah,
said
he really did.
said
He kept trying to give him off
he-
ramps.
He said there was a lot of things he loved about Hitler, and I was like,
No,
I'm pretty sure it's
well,
just the one thing.
It was no.
just
The
like
line
the
was
one thing
the
about
line
Hitler?
was no. The line was you can get something good from everybody,
Yep.
especially Hitler.
Gee, I wonder what that
wasn't-
one thing that you like is.
It wasn't
man.
even
It was the
Hitler.
fucking-
It was especially
Hitler.
Hitler.
The Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah, Alex Jones there is like.
If it wasn't for
Porsches
the
are cool.
Nazis, we wouldn't
I mean,
have went to space.
In the back of Alex Jones' head, he's
Very
probably like,
true.
I look reasonable. This is amazing.
He's like, compared
I
to
look
this
like the
guy,
good guy.
I am
normal
very.
as fuck.
This is actually working out swimmingly.
Keep
Please
going.
come on again.
Part
That
two.
is so funny.
Part two.
That is so funny. Alex.
Bring
You
Antonio
would think
Brown.
that there's
with you
almost
next
nobody
time.
that you could have on Alex Jones where he would be like, hey there, pump the brakes.
This
now.
one's crazy now.
Well, I mean, besides
my favorite is-
an actual hate leader, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Kanye, after that, he tweeted a star of David, which was a swastika with a star of David
Supposedly,
around
I
it.
saw that. Supposedly a
It's like a 70s religion.
yeah,
invented
like
that
an
shit.
alien symbol or some shit.
Really?
But
Yeah.
I call it a star of David.
I think he
And
found
then-
that on my notebook from my
And
my 6th grade
He tweeted
geometry
a picture
class.
of Fat Elon, and Elon was like, I'm suspending you for inciting violence, not for the photo. Which, first off, as vile as the star of David is, it's not incitement to violence.
No, it's not.
And he was like, well, I wanted to punch him. Like, Elon, you moron, that's not how incitement to violence works.
Right. It's not incitement to violence.
Look, as long as you don't say, Autobots roll out, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, as
Right
long
at
as
the
you-
end of it, yeah.
Yeah, as long as there's no call to action, then you can say whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
Can you say I'm going DEFCON?
Imminent,
Can you say I'm going
lawless
DEFCON?
Have you
5,
seen, have you
DEFCON
seen
3?
Glass Onion?
No, I haven't.
It's all about how Elon's a stupid piece of shit.
The
Is it
Last
really?
Onion?
Glass Onion?
It's the new Knives Out.
But it's
movie.
yeah, okay.
It's fucking great. I highly recommend it.
Is it good?
Yeah, watch it.
Knives Out was good. Did
Knives-
you see Knives Out?
No.
Also
I like
very good.
Knives Out.
It's dude. They keep making these Clue movies. They're like
Yeah, it's like Clue,
there's
but
a
it's
ton of
Basically a whodunit.
there's a ton
Yeah,
of them.
exactly.
But
what it is.
it's got a cool twist to it. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
You gotta
But-
get a break
but
from
I don't
Knives
want
Out-
to reveal too
Knives
much
Out
if
was
you
good.
haven't seen it.
Is the twist the narrator did it?
No.
It was Elon Musk the whole time.
It was
Oh,
yeah. That's
okay.
the twist.
It
Is that it was
fucking Elon?
It was actually Elon Musk the whole time. I saw this one called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It's Clue, but for like
I have not seen that
for
one.
Gen Z people basically.
Okay.
Because just hot girls and they're bitching at each other the whole time and they're saying things are problematic.
So it's like what horror movies have always been.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
but even
Whoever has
but
sex
before,
gets murdered.
right before horror movies used to have an end goal. Now they're like, oh, they're dead bodies, but also, you shouldn't marginalize black people.
Yeah, they all
They have a
they all
moral.
have
They have
like
a
ooh
moral.
social message,
that-
or it's like
that
hey,
was kind of in
guess
body.
what?
Yeah,
This is a metaphor for trauma, and
Yeah,
it's like you
yeah.
could do that without saying it explicitly. Like,
Yeah.
all
all,
of it
this is
is
all the commercials for going to therapy.
Mhm.
Go to
Which like what
Jason
cool?
Voorhees.
I love themes in art, but like, come on,
Jason
you
Voorhees.
just gotta
wouldn't have
hide
been-
it.
He
Like,
wouldn't have been a
be a little
motherfucking.
more subtle with it.
yeah, like Parasite
they-
wasn't that heavy-handed.
They
right?
say Frankenstein is a
Parasite.
metaphor for a gay man.
I thought it was a good
Oh,
movie.
now. Oh, dude, everything is a. If
Everything's got a moral fucking
dude,
whatever.
They're gonna post hoc
So
make
in-
everything a gay eventually. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
I mean, Psycho's about a
Jason Voorhees,
trans
he just
person
couldn't
who murders
express
people.
himself.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
Well, the Wolfman's a transitioning man.
right. There you go.
there you go.
Teen Wolf is about puberty.
Teen Wolf is about.
Well, there's
Yeah.
other than movies.
Teen,
like
Teen Wolf is about him not getting enough of the right meds. All right. He was supposed to have what's it called?
And back to Kanye.
TRT.
All right, that's got to be a new one of our laws. That's going to be Woodruffs Law.
Woodruffs Law.
Oh,
Kanye-
back to
Kanye will emerge.
Kanye will again. He will emerge again.
once again.
He got
He's
rejected by an art school.
He's like Christ.
Like,
Is he like Christ or like Hitler? Come on, which one is it?
Yeah.
Hitler.
I don't think he's
Jesus
what is he like?
was a fan of the Jews.
He beat him up.
No, he didn't.
He whipped him.
He whipped the money changers
The money changes.
Who
yeah.
are those guys?
at the temple.
Who are those guys?
I don't fucking know. They were the
Hybrid.
money. They're not all the Jews. It was the subset that
I
were
don't know, you
changing
sound-
money.
Right.
You sound pretty defensive there.
About your heritage.
Yeah.
All the bank CEOs are
You
Irish
Filipino.
Catholics.
Ye doth press. Ye doth protest too much, Woodruff.
All right, look, I will. I took you guys off the list at the cabal meeting. I might put it back.
All right.
No menorah for you.
No, Kanye. So I don't think he's either of those things.
What is he then?
He's
A genius.
He's not going to become Hitler because
he's basically like
dumb.
Trump or something. He's just a social media all-star. He's a guy who knows how to keep his name in the press.
No,
Right.
Trump was smart enough to never say, even when he said some of the Nazis were good people, he never said, there's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
Right. Which, obviously that's a pretty important line to cross. But
Trump can shut the fuck up about the Hitler shit.
What do we think Kanye's point is in doing this?
That he doesn't like Jews.
You think this is his actual beliefs? Because I don't think it's even his actual beliefs.
Woodruff, I think you're taking the obvious bait.
Yeah.
Okay, why do you think that he would suddenly be very interested in Hitler?
Because
attention.
It's just attention. Yeah.
Well, no, his life is falling apart, and he's shadowboxing something. He needs to blame something that's not himself for his life falling apart. He's probably been in some rooms with some Jewish record executives who didn't entirely blow smoke up his ass, and he made some leaps of logic from that.
Do you think that after 25 years in the business, he didn't surmise that, but now he's using this tactic as a way to draw attention to something that he's already
why
known?
do you think?
I think now he's lashing out because his life is falling apart.
Why do you think he said George Bush doesn't care about black people?
Because George Bush didn't care about black people.
I don't think that's why he said it, though. I think he was
because George Bush didn't care about.
No,
black
I
people.
think Kanye West has always known how to make himself
people change
a
over
headline.
time. Well, sure.
Yeah, no. Like I think you're trying. I think you're trying to.
People change over time.
I think you're trying to like. Let me see. What's the word I'm looking for?
I tend to
dismiss.
not.
I think you're trying to dismiss the spectacle without actually looking at the spectacle.
I tend to think that he's doubled down a lot, and
I don't know.
I'm not a big believer in the negative press for the sake. Like everyone's playing 3D chess. Like,
well, I mean, it's not that complicated. You're just
dumb.
you're like it's not any more complicated than a toddler who just says fuck because he wants
but
attention.
the toddler also doesn't.
He's not playing 3D chess, but he's getting attention.
Exactly.
He's getting attention by saying shit.
He's just misbehaving,
shitty.
so his parents will pay attention to him because they're not,
because maybe you're right. Maybe,
you know what I mean?
I think he genuinely you
doesn't.
think both are true
He had good
simultaneously.
parents.
Yeah, that you don't have to be.
That he genuinely doesn't like Jews.
Yeah,
and
It
he
could-
also
that
wants
could be-
attention.
You know
that
what
could
else?
be true.
Yeah.
Or he could be like, I know that this is a hot button, right?
yeah.
like earlier saying rape or whatever. These are all hot button words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I went to that Mike Epps at Chuckles.
Oh yeah.
And he mentioned that Kanye. He said Kanye's not lying. It's just that he had too many followers, and that's why he got in trouble.
I mean, dude, I think fame is like
I don't know,
is like a really fucked up drug that like just messes with people.
I mean, the
and-
man is bipolar.
Yeah.
And he's clearly going through a manic episode.
Yes.
So
I
that's
think
a
that's
huge
true.
factor in
I
that.
think that's absolutely true as well.
But I also think that he genuinely thinks
And it
these
just
things.
happens
But it's-
that the industry
I mean,
is
I'm
owned
sure
by
he's
Jewish
run
people.
into a number of Jewish people in the record
I also
industry.
think he wants to be
'cause there are a lot
Wagner.
of them there.
I think Kanye thinks he's Wagner.
But it's not.
I think he's trying to be
I think he
provocative,
thinks.
bro.
Well, no, I think
Yeah.
he thinks he's the reincarnation of
Yeah,
Wagner.
but what I'm saying is they're not mutually exclusive things.
Right.
They're both at the same time.
Yeah. I think.
It could be
Right.
yeah.
I think it could be all these things at the same time.
Yeah, he is a
You need a
provocateur,
beer.
Right.
You want a beer? You need a
but
drink?
that doesn't mean he also doesn't
He
like
doesn't-
Hitler.
he doesn't-
He's doing both.
Oh man. Yeah. That's just
He's running for president. I don't think he's gonna like do a
It
fucking
is-
face turn in the middle and be like,
What
I
else-
got you.
Yeah. What I mean. There's really not a lot of other shit he could have said to shut. Well, I guess he could have said he
It's
likes,
been like a
Putin,
slow progression
you know?
for 5 years.
There's other things he could have said,
There are other things he could have said,
but there's nothing that could have
but I
been
don't-
as
provocative.
right. There's nothing that could have been as provocative.
Because look, he tried the slavery wasn't a real thing. I got black people mad, right?
Yeah.
Black people are really vocal with their
Uh-huh.
emotional outbursts, right? He did the whole. What was the one before that?
Before slavery was a choice.
Yeah, like
It
every
was
2
just
years.
being pro-Trump.
Yeah,
Like,
wearing a MAGA
first
hat.
the
I mean, just
outdoors
wearing a
was-
MAGA
the
hat.
MAGA hat, right?
And then wearing
Yeah.
a MAGA hat.
Before that
and then
was-
slavery was a choice.
Right.
And apparently he talked about Hitler then too. They just didn't put it on the TV.
Really?
Yeah, that's what someone said.
Hmm.
I don't know. There's no video proof of that.
That's why we need a fucking PA, man.
Also, apparently he said that he wanted to name the album Yay Hitler.
Yay, Hitler.
Yay, Hitler.
No, just Hitler. Just the album's name would be Hitler.
Hitler.
Yeah, Hitler's rising up the charts.
Well, I think
Look, it's called
there's
Hitler,
a-
but it's got some bangers.
There's a rapper that's pretty popular that has.
if it was good enough,
There's
we
a-
would listen.
There's a rapper that's pretty popular that has a.
We would justify it. We'd be like,
has a hip hop album series called Hitler Wears Hermes, right? And I think it's like 4
Or-
or 5 different. And I just think that word Hitler, the name,
sure.
just draws attention.
I mean,
sure. There's
dude,
a difference
you know?
between employing it to. But
I mean, it's like Pastor Troy called himself Saddam Hussein,
Right.
and it was awesome,
You're
right? And we
Right.
didn't care. We weren't like, oh, that's
we
not.
didn't care. We didn't care then.
We
but-
loved it.
But right now, Kanye can say these Hitler comments, and they
And it's also different.
Yeah,
it's not the same. It's not a parallel
Yeah,
situation. I'm just saying that, like,
because they're
somebody naming their shit Hitler.
you know why there's like
These
a lot
cats
of
are-
Jews in Hollywood, right?
because theater was a look down upon.
So movie cameras came out
Mm-hmm.
in the late 1800s,
Yeah.
and it was like this new industry that like
So
regular white people hadn't boxed out minority ethnicities from entirely yet. So a lot of different groups wanted to use these cameras, but Thomas Edison had them all copyrighted and he was suing people. Particularly was not a fan of the Jews, so he would sue a lot of the Jewish people in particular who were trying to use his cameras to make movies. And back
Edison
then,
didn't fuck with Jews.
Edison did not fuck with Jews.
I didn't know that.
Or
no,
Tesla.
neither.
Didn't fuck with Tesla
so
either.
back then, the way lawsuits worked before the internet was like if you were sued in one state and you went far enough away, it'd be really hard to fucking get you in the other state.
Okay.
So a bunch of Jews just went to California because that was about as far away as
From
you
New
could
York
go.
as you could get.
Hollywood.
And then they started Hollywood
Hmm.
to basically flout copyright law. And then, Jews hire Jews as like they try to
A
kill us
thing.
all the time,
Yeah.
solidarity thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You
then
got
that's how that
stand
happened.
up. A bunch of the first stand up
Ton of
comedians in
Jews.
vaudeville are
But
Jews.
they're just it's pure capitalism.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all it is. They
Yeah.
they run
And
on
they get it.
entire capitalism down there.
Yeah, that was.
They,
That's what I was saying.
it's an
they're
industry-
never thinking like what is good for Jews. They're like
It's an industry where you can
it's
get a
an
whole lot of
industry.
free labor real easily.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's also true.
It's
But, like,
you want an act,
But no, but that's capitalism too, though. It's
You got
people are
Mexicans
people
doing
are
everything, too,
people
yeah.
are compromising on the front end because they see the backside,
all the
potential.
time.
Yeah,
But like Metro Goldwyn Mayer, Jewish guy.
Yep.
Jewish. That's 3 names, right?
Harvey Weinstein,
Warner Brothers,
Jewish
Jack Warner,
guy,
Jewish.
Well, they say they used
Miramax.
Yeah,
Warner-
Weinstein and
are we-
Epstein.
are we
was bad year for
proving-
the
are we-
Jews.
Yeah,
Are we proving to the Jews on the media right now? Like, what?
Yeah,
what do
we
we?
are.
There are
Yeah.
Jews in media.
no, we're saying
That's
that
all I'm
we're saying that
saying.
obviously they do, and it's not
is
not
not
anything
what I'm
more
saying.
complicated. It's
No,
not.
it's
Just
not
explaining the history of.
Yeah, we're saying why they own the media.
It's like why are there like I don't know
Go ahead. Say it.
so many
Sister, say it, Mr. Law School.
white people doing whatever white
He's like,
people do.
why are there
'Cause it
so many
just fell
blacks in the
into
NBA?
Well, no, actually,
Fast
white
switch.
people being dominating
White
in
people
the
in the
States, not just
hood.
because they
Right.
fell into it.
yeah, Jews have an extra.
Right, why are there
an
so
extra
many
Why
phone.
aren't Jews in
I don't know.
sports?
Why are there so many
the
Normans?
explanation fell
So
apart.
They
many
don't everything
Normans.
else. They don't need the
So many
sports.
tall, hairy whites in hockey. What's up with that? Huh?
We're cold.
Why would the fucking
we
blacks?
thrive in cold
Why
weather.
aren't any blacks in the
Somebody's
hockey team?
smoking dank outside.
There's some black hockey players now. It's turning
Not
around.
enough.
Not enough.
They're coming. They're coming in.
I was
all
trying to
the-
say white people making pillows because I was just thinking of the My
The
Pillow
pillow
guy.
He's white, yes.
You should start telling people that you have an extra bone somewhere in your body that allows you to get money faster or something like that.
That'd be
the-
hilarious.
The
Yeah.
black sports guy.
Get an extra. Jews have an extra bone in their
I
wrist.
wish.
no,
It's never paid off in my life.
All they will tell you is they're smarter.
I mean, they are.
Kinda.
Yeah, I think they
A
are.
little bit.
Right?
They're pretty quick.
Based on they're. I mean, based off IQ, like what?
They're
like,
pretty cunning.
IQ is a limited,
needing to hide and run away a lot will make you pretty
crafty.
sharp.
Smoke bomb. Go.
Batman.
Yeah, Yeah, that's.
It would be hilarious if Batman was a Jew.
When people say Jews are sneaky, it's like, well, the ones that made it
Survival instinct, motherfucker.
they were hiding in attics, so they had to be had to be pretty sneaky.
His name is Bruce Weinberg.
Yeah, they had to change it at Ellis Island.
Schmeigel, where you been?
Right.
Oh man,
My father.
Batman's Jewish.
My father.
Are there any Jewish superheroes that we know?
I
of?
mean, all of the superheroes were created by Jews. Like
Yeah?
all the writers and shit. Superman was created by two Jewish dudes. Stan Lee is Jewish.
Stan Lee's Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lehmanberg.
I think his one. I think it's Lee, but like it's
His middle
another
name is
island.
Lee. His last name is Shalom.
Yeah, Stan Lee's Jewish. Jack Kirby's not Jewish,
That's
but
why they killed him.
But he also didn't invent
They killed him.
Batman.
They killed him?
Different guy.
Son of a bitch.
Jack Kirby's like real into Ayn Rand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did he? What books did he write?
Fountainhead.
No,
I mean, he was like the illustrator
I
for
read.
like Superman, or not for Spider-Man.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, Jack Kirby was Stan Lee's penciler.
Oh.
He did the art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stan Lee did the writing.
Yes.
So- You can't. So the Semites can.
Brendan Woodruff with more proof that the Jews
the
run
Jew-
the media.
the Semites.
There's a lot of Jews in in media history.
So the
Like,
Semites,
comic
can,
books,
the Semites
movie
can do
theory.
the artistic work, but
It's
the
not
Jews
like-
have to control the narrative.
It's not like
of the comic book.
Right.
conspiracy was just invented from like nothing in the real
Yeah.
world. Like there's
Yeah.
you go
Right.
to Hollywood and literally no Jews, and it's like, where the fuck did this come from?
Yeah, I mean,
They don't want you to know.
and
It's just
in
there's
the
a
Weimar
history and a
Republic,
reason
like,
behind it, and it's not like a plot.
right,
Happened.
right.
I like to think that it was a plot, though.
Whatever you
It
want.
makes it juicy. It makes
yeah.
it juicy. It makes it more like
Makes people kill you.
well, that's if you get out of hand. That's if it gets too ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like if you fucking ruin a country, supposedly.
Every conspiracy theory.
Shit's gonna get out of hand pretty
leads to
soon
shit.
here, man.
I don't know, man. I think America's.
Shit's getting out of hand.
I think America's okay.
I don't know, bro.
Because
I
just
feel
like
like shit's gonna
every-
get out of hand.
There's
Everybody
just
don't-
rich, powerful people. of
Everybody
all
don't
groups,
like
Yeah, all different.
and
groups,
they're
yeah.
all just advancing their interests at
Right.
the same time.
Right. All
Everybody
the
don't
time.
like everybody, but we all like somebody for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
So
Most people, like regular people, are fine.
yeah,
On like just on an average day, they're
No.
fine.
but the
Yeah.
globalists.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
And then you got like a bunch of rich people advancing their rich people interests, and
right.
you know,
A lot of them are Jews.
some of them are Jews, some of them are just regular white folks, some of them are Asian, some of them are African,
Native American money.
some of them are Middle Eastern.
None of them are black though.
No, not a lot of black.
There's a
Not
couple
black,
like African like cell phone
We
company
got-
owners and
We
shit.
got Jay-Z. What do you-
Who owns that cell phone company, like Telcel or
I
whatever?
don't know, man.
Fubu, baby.
I
Fubu.
don't know.
Who's like the most ballinest Jamaican guy of all time?
There are a couple.
Fucking Shaggy.
Sean Paul.
Shaggy.
There are a few black few Jamaican billionaires.
Jamaican millionaire.
Yeah, but they're all like in like telecom and
Zigzag.
They're like
non-boring, boring shit.
None of them own like a rum company.
No,
Yeah.
No,
no. Actually, all the rum is white people.
really, all the Jamaican rum is
Yeah.
We took it over, baby.
regular whites or Jewish whites.
The rum is definitely
I don't know. Actually,
white people making slaves make it. Is
there
what
there are
rum was.
not there are not a lot of Jews in Jamaica, but there are. Y'all know
Fair
like the
enough.
fucking Irish.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Irish and the Scottish. The reason why like the Jamaicans talk that way is because they
It's
learn
kind of Scottish.
No, they learn English from
Irish people.
the indentured servants.
Yeah.
of the Irish.
Yeah.
So
The Irish.
yeah,
That's interesting.
so they have like this broken, well not broken, but like a different type of English speaking.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
intonations are different.
I never realized that, but that makes perfect sense.
Yep.
I've always thought that-
bacon.
I've always
You're welcome.
It's all-
Bacon.
I did
Bacon.
a study abroad in the Caribbean, and like it's trippy. Like you meet like a white person who's just like from Trinidad, and they
Oh,
have
yeah.
a Caribbean accent, and you're like,
Yeah.
"This sounds like you're making fun of
Yeah,
people."
yeah. This sounds like this is a hate
this
crime right
shouldn't
now.
be.
Yeah, this it
He's
seems like
"Ah,
this
it's
should
just
be
how I
allowed."
talk, man.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, man, you turn that way. It's
Yeah.
like, no, this is not how this works. No, fuck off.
Yeah, one of my best buddies at my old company I used to work for. He's from Trinidad, and like he's been in the States since he was like 10. So he talks
The
like a
accent's,
regular
like,
guy.
tamed down.
But
yeah.
he does the code switching thing. I'd be sitting next to him, and he'd get a call from somebody, and be like, oh, and it was a completely different.
Boss back into
I
it.
didn't even know what he was saying.
Or like
you know?
Yeah,
get
all right.
him drunk, and it'll be right back.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I-
Shout out Deke Lewis. I love you, brother.
I wonder if Brittany Griner got an accent since being in the
Hey, don't you
Being
flip off
Russian.
fucking.
she's got Russian prison.
Yeah, she picked up a Jamaican accent in Russian for some reason.
Hey man,
Hey,
what do you eat in Russian? Or Russian
nothing. You don't eat
Porridge,
boiled
You eat
potato,
rats that
Cockroaches. Yeah. Fucking. Yeah,
Vodka soup.
you catch. Yeah.
the fact that
Jizz in your mouth.
yeah,
like-
moldy bread and moldy
Vodka?
hard bread
Yeah.
and snow.
Hardtack.
Maybe somebody's
Snow.
toe that you find in the snow.
Oh my god,
It's hard out there.
The
For
Ruskies.
she made it.
Quit smoking weed.
She's back, baby.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that like
People
I
are
don't
all
think-
mad at that. Too,
I don't think a
'cause
lot
I know. I can't
like,
understand
name,
that at
name
all.
3 basketball teams the Merchant is Death has played for, man.
I couldn't name. I
Great
couldn't name.
trade.
Well,
I
my
couldn't
thing is-
name one team Brittany Griner played for.
I couldn't
I don't know.
I couldn't name you another draft that I was concerned about in the WNBA other than this one.
I can't name another.
WNBA player.
Honestly, I don't follow any sports though. Like,
What's this guy? What was the guy's name? Victor. What?
Wait, I know Lisa Leslie. She's
on,
retired,
baby.
I think.
Liz-
yeah.
I
remember her.
Cheryl
His-
Swoops.
So his name was Victor.
Cheryl
What?
Swoops.
Victor Brom. Victor.
I don't know.
The Merchant of Death.
If
right?
it's before
Wasn't there
2005,
University
I
of
don't know
Tennessee
any
coach,
sports
that
shit.
lady?
It's
First-
like,
Yeah,
first
yeah,
I
yeah.
tuned out.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Let's talk about this.
Lords
right?
of War. That was a good movie.
Oh, Victor
Based
Blount,
on
Lord
Merchant
of
Death.
That's
War.
a good ass movie.
Based on that guy.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
that's who that is.
Yeah.
That's who that is.
That's the
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
oh,
what-
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's the fucking man.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
Blount.
That mustache doesn't do him justice.
We traded a fucking Charizard for a fucking Charmander, bro.
for a Jinx.
Right, like
We traded a baseball card for a baseball player, man.
basically. No, dude. Like
I mean, he's been out of the market for 10 years. Clearly,
He's
like
still
the
got
arms
connection,
market's
fool.
been fine in his
He'll be like
absence.
your Jamaican friend,
Look,
start
yeah.
falling right back into it.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He's been gone too long. But it's like Jordan coming back.
No, sure.
Like
Still gonna put
league
up 20
changes.
points a game.
The league changes. Everybody's like, "Oh fuck!" Like people who are big dogs right now.
Let's see how he gets. How,
you know,
let's see how he does when he gets out there,
Right.
bro.
Dude,
But like,
the big
it's not
dog-
like sports were like, oh, but what about his ankles? It's like, it's
Nah,
just
dude.
selling guns.
the big dogs that are big now. That was his big homie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how
I mean, he
remember
went
when he
back
was
to
a little
Russia. It's
pup.
not like
Right.
Russia's not at war with anyone.
he's gonna walk in. And he's like, "Yo, I remember when all y'all was running fucking."
He's gonna sell
Cigarettes down
right,
at the corner
guns.
store.
Exactly.
You guys
Now
were
y'all
selling
have been
BB
here.
guns.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you know, like Putin's not doing well. He's like conscripting prisoners.
He's got cancer.
Is it? You talking about for the war?
For the
or-
war.
Oh,
And it's gonna be really funny when like Putin gets desperate. He has to buy guns from Victor Blount, who's also selling guns to Ukraine.
yo,
Yeah.
if I want to see how this turns out. I think Ukraine.
Well, I wonder about all the weapons we're sending to Ukraine getting sold to Russia.
I mean,
money talks.
we've been selling guns all over the world for decades.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if
mean-
you're gonna start worrying about that now, too
No,
late.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, what about
but
the $10
but
billion
still, it's
of
billions and billions of
Russia
dollars
has like
worth.
just missing
The Iran
nukes,
Contra.
like it has for years.
That's
Like,
crazy. Yeah, what if he?
like
What if he
Robin,
put?
Robin Williams?
What if he
had
put a?
joke
What if he
about
put a
that
fucking
shit.
jersey on Brittany Griner? he's enlisting prisoners. He just like sends her out there.
Yeah, what if that whole thing was an op?
What and then,
It is.
And then
It is
what
an
if she? And what if
she was a spy the whole time?
And what if she was so good at it and loved it so much that she didn't want to come back to America? She's just
no.
like she's just fucking up Ukrainians, just left and right.
I mean, come on,
She's
dude.
very tall.
She's 6'9", dog. She can
She's
fuck up
taller than
anybody in
me.
this country.
But this is not like old war. This is not like Battlefield. Give me a mace
No, it's
and
Yeah.
run through Ben.
No,
No,
this is tactical.
This is like this bitch.
I
needs
mean, there's still
night
basic things
vision,
like
night vision
logistics and shit.
yeah, and comms and no, a 6'8",
Pretend she a tree.
a 6'8",
Oh yeah,
a
no,
6'8"
yeah.
big
You
bitch
see
is not
that.
tactical.
You
She's
see
just
that
sticking
shit.
out too much.
No,
That's like my joke about like trying to run from the Nazis. Like, oh, you mean that tall guy? Right
Yeah,
that way?
yeah,
His
right
head
there.
is above her
how do you?
That tree over there.
Him?
Why would you feed a big bitch who like, she can't even barely dunk? Come on, guys. Like,
Well, they're not allowed to
I've
dunk.
seen her dunk.
They're not allowed to dunk.
I can't dunk.
yeah,
Yeah, I can't
Well,
dunk.
I'm not
Right.
6'9" either.
there you go.
I'm almost 6'9". I can't dunk.
You haven't
Well,
tried.
that's shameful.
That's
Yeah.
the Jew.
You need to,
I'm white and Jewish and
Jew.
Asian.
dude. No,
you haven't tried.
Unacceptable.
You haven't tried. That's all- You're just lazy.
Unacceptable.
I am. Also, I got my knees are
Sick.
kind of bad.
Yeah.
Sandy
Yeah.
Koufax.
Yo,
is
you need to
fucking lazy.
you need to drop out of law school
Just like
Start dunking.
just
training.
Just stay in law school and just join the
Dude, height
basketball
is
team.
a great advantage at trial.
Height is?
Yeah.
I bet that's actually true.
Yeah.
Dude, height is an advantage in everything.
It's advantage in
All
everything.
times, always.
Everything.
Yeah.
Always.
Except for like certain specific like carnival rides.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
War.
Fitting into small
Airplanes.
places. Yeah.
War.
Anything is small.
War.
War is not
Yeah.
good. Yeah. War.
Yeah.
Hiding in attics.
Because even if you are tall, it's like, hey,
What they do is they give me like a behind the front lines job where I'm like doing like computer shit. or
Sure.
something.
computer too big to do computer shit. No, we live for
I'm
the small
like
guys.
in a building doing
We-
stuff.
We would honestly
No,
Sending
you're in the
drones
back
out.
with the
That's it.
binoculars because you can see.
I'm there
Slightly
complaining
high.
like, guys, we have to dig this trench deeper. My head is still sticking out.
it said
Taking
me
too
and-
much of the trench.
Me in World War One.
protocol says 6 feet. Well, it needs to be 8.
It's not working, you guys.
Can't keep walking
I'm
like
squat.
this.
Yeah, I'm walking around hunched over. I got fucking trench foot.
Take it.
I got
Fucking
trench
shit.
shin from kneeling all day.
Ankle, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
Trench
Yeah,
up to
you
my
wouldn't have done
knee.
good. You wouldn't have done good hiding from the Gestapo.
No.
No,
Yeah, I don't.
you
The
probably
attic crawl space,
You
not
probably
this
be one of
place
those
for me.
You know what? Yeah, but you're putting him in. You're putting him in the position of a victim Jew. What if he's one of those battling Israeli
He's like
Jews?
Eli Roth.
What
and,
if he's subjugating Palestinians?
I mean, my actual ancestors got here well before World War II started, so
Yeah.
we're just like not even.
Not
There you
not
go.
part of it.
Not
yeah,
they
not a
sense
concern.
like World War One ending. They're like, we're done with Europe. We're out.
done.
Fuck this shit. We're gone.
I bet it was still pretty bad here because
I mean, yeah,
It was
There was a Great
anti-Semitism
Depression
was
afterward.
Yeah.
bad
you know?
everywhere.
everywhere
Yeah.
at that time.
It's the difference in Europe. Anti-Semitism is more prevalent because there's less black and brown people historically in Europe.
Mhm.
There's
True.
Jews.
Right.
Here,
Well, no,
the motivating factor is black and brown people because they're very visible comparatively.
Right.
American racists have always hated Jews, but it's never been their main motivating factor.
Europeans always hated anybody. It's like, oh, you speak a different
Yeah,
language.
no,
than me.
they hate the people across the river.
Yeah. Everybody.
You're
has
the
always
wrong kind of
hated
white.
every other group. Yeah. Everybody who's been
You
perceived
speak
as
the
an
wrong
out-group.
German. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
right.
You
right.
worship
Build
the
a
same
wall.
God and with the same son as me,
Same
but in
pope,
a different
way, right?
way.
Yeah.
Crusade.
The Baptist and Methodist.
We're gonna crusade.
No, like, even fucking Catholic countries hate each other.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't get it.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
Why
man.
don't white crime? Shh, you people.
Yeah, I mean, where are the
Yeah.
white fathers? You know?
Yeah.
We don't get it.
Where
either.
are the white fathers?
Right.
I don't
Where are
have
they?
one.
Where's
I don't
the,
have
where's
one.
the white community?
This fentanyl and opioid epidemic. Shake
It's
my
crazy, dude. Especially with these whites with the face tattoos,
head.
man.
Oh my god.
Pray for Post Malone is all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You can't pray for him.
Pull your pants up,
You
white
can't,
people.
you can't pray for the dead. You can't pray for the dead. That's a zombie.
Post Malone is dead.
He's dead.
I mean, he's post Malone.
He's
so,
post.
He
David.
was
You got
previously
it.
Malone.
Yeah. And now he's post. He's passed
At
on.
one point, he was in his dad's balls. He was pre Malone.
You know.
And then that 1 week he was hot, he was Malone.
Interesting.
Just Malone.
Because you know
Interesting.
black people say everything short, and it's just, oh, I'll fuck with Malone. Everybody thought we meant Carl Malone, but no.
No, man, not the postman.
No.
Post
Man,
Malone.
there you go.
I get it
Yeah, you
now.
got
What
it.
are we gonna do,
Yeah,
guys?
now
What are
I
we
get
gonna
it.
do about these whites with the face tattoos? How do we prevent it?
We round them up.
We round them
Round 'em
up.
Quit following.
Put-
Round them up into the town square.
Internment camps. We gotta work them, bro.
We gotta lynch them in the middle of town.
No.
No,
Let 'em know.
No.
That's,
John,
that's
good.
too.
It's
John
valuable
Jolley.
human capital.
Yeah.
That's
bro.
too 1910s.
They can crush rocks. Take
We
take
got
bigger rocks.
apps now and shit. We
Yeah,
gotta
we can't
this
do that.
more electronic.
Give them,
Too
give
on
them a
the
cell
nose.
phone and be like, "You work this minimum wage job.
Yeah.
You work
Waffle House.
at yeah.
Let's
give-
go.
Every face tattooed white needs to be the one white dude with a cigarette outside of a
That's what I think. Any
Waffle
like
House.
any politician who gets like
Family Dollar. the whole
the
crew.
rare times they get punished for corruption, what they should do is like don't put them in jail. Just make them work at a Walmart in the middle of nowhere for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Like if Donald Trump
You think
ever
obscurity-
gets indicted,
you think
make him poor.
You think obscurity is a punishment for these people? It's
No,
not.
it's the being poor part.
You think no. You have to flog them.
Flogging
Public
Molly
humiliation.
style.
I think we should bring back exile.
But to where? Everywhere.
I think we should start kicking people out of the country.
Build their own island to exile people.
Send them to Elba. Like
UFC Island. Now that they don't have it anymore.
What's that old?
Just go to Mexico. Go to the border of Mexico. Just
Venezuela. There you
kick
go.
them over the border into Mexico.
And then you're gonna walk.
Have
to
fun.
Cancun.
you're an illegal immigrant now.
This is gonna
You
be
come
like.
back here.
Have
They're
fun.
coming right back. They always do.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if the immigrants?
Then we'll
if the
step up
immigrant-
border security.
If the immigrants walking to the United States saw a reverse caravan coming, like just white people, like, oh, we're leaving, bro. Y'all are walking, yeah, we're fucking we're going.
We're
I
going.
mean, that is one of the things about walls. When you put up a wall, a lot of times it ends up keeping you in.
Right,
keeping
in
you
too.
in.
Yeah.
I tried to explain that to
opposite.
people,
Yeah.
and it like didn't compute because in their head they're like, "Why would I ever leave America?" And it's like,
America is pretty awesome.
I mean, most
It's
people
pretty dope.
fly over here anyway, so I don't know why putting a border. back
yeah,
is-
yeah.
Have you guys,
planes.
have you guys
Turns
ever
out
been?
Mexicans have shovels and planes.
Have you guys ever been to? Have you
have
guys
space-
ever
they have
been down
space
to the
for-
border?
No.
So
Not in a while, but I'm from California.
I did,
yes.
I did a bunch of work in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Okay. Yeah.
And I flew into El Paso.
Sure.
And dude, it's crazy going. You're on. I was on 10. I was on Highway 10.
Right.
Going south because Las Cruces is up north of El Paso, but you got to kind of like loop around and go west a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm leaving the El Paso airport. I'm going south on 10, and you come over this hill, and it's just Mexico on the other side of the highway. Like
Yeah.
just there's a
wow.
fence, and then there's fucking Juarez. I think is
Yeah, Juarez.
Juarez.
That's how borders work.
Dude, and it's fucking wild because you look over there and it's just you're like, what the fuck is that?
It's a different type of land.
It's a different. It's
Completely
just
different.
so stark.
Yeah.
It's just
It's like
shacks
American suburb, and then like
and then just shacks
poverty.
and just like
shantytown.
shanty towns, dude.
Yeah.
Every square foot
Like
is
going
covered, and it
black
looks
and
like
white, the color.
District 9.
Oh, tin roofs and
Tin
plastic,
roofs, yes.
plastic,
It's
I
wild.
think South Africa.
plastic curtains and blue FEMA.
Duct tape houses.
Dude,
And they
no,
don't
just-
have FEMA.
Just shacks,
Right.
literally
It'd be
just
MEMA.
They got
just-
femurs. That's
just-
all they got. Femurs and lemurs.
just metal like storage containers cut into house
Homes.
shapes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Damn.
I've been. To,
It's
I've been
very
to TJ.
wild.
And I bet
Yeah,
you,
you've been to Tijuana?
I bet you they have a good economy down there in Juarez.
I don't think so.
No.
Like,
I mean,
nah.
there's like rich Mexicans in rich parts of Mexico. They just
Yeah.
tend not to
No.
be right on the border.
No.
But what about right on the border people? What about those people?
I mean, there's got to be somebody, but I mean,
it's-
but like it's just you're fighting such a battle to keep anything you have in that kind of environment. You
Yeah.
know, like why would you not just move
It's-
slightly further away and then have a compound?
Compounding
Go where the
poverty.
food is.
Just, you know,
Yeah.
all the problems.
Go where
Just
the food is.
I mean,
Stacked.
dude, it's fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's fucking hard to solve the world's problems, guys. All right.
Yeah.
I can't be a Superman. To
What's the
everybody.
answer, John?
We gotta
we
start.
kill
we
all
gotta,
the white.
We got to
tattoo
round
face
up the white
people.
tattoo face
We
people.
gotta start playing
we gotta
part
start,
one.
We gotta start
Part
taxing.
one.
We gotta start taxing all the drugs.
We need to send them to Juarez.
We gotta start
Juarez
taxing all the
as
drugs.
slaves.
These are not my
Hey,
real.
get mad at this guy.
All the drug money that the CIA is laundering through the black community.
Yes.
We have to tax all that money on the CIA side.
Okay.
Honestly,
not the black side.
reparations would do wonders for the economy.
Because it's going to leave the black hands, and I don't need that, okay?
I
we
mean,
need
no,
structured black
I mean,
reparations.
When you
Yeah,
look at
no, but I mean, just like
Well, they
economically
need to take money
advantaging
out of the
40 million
government.
people and like just
how what would
letting
what
them
would
be
the
full
reparations be?
participants. I have no idea how.
40 acres?
I think,
Technically speaking, it's more money than any country could pay.
yeah,
Is the actual amount owed?
it's probably a few $1 trillion.
Yeah, it's trillions upon trillions of dollars. What's
But
actually owed?
What? How do you determine what's owed?
It's the value
We'll
of
just
the
give you
hundreds
our
of
tip.
years of labor, and then like what if you took
Compounded.
that money and then invested it and it compounded over time?
Yeah,
okay.
what are you doing, $5
All
an
right.
hour?
Yeah,
For
that's
400
impossible
years?
to even calculate.
It'd be astronomical
Yeah.
amounts. Of
Yeah,
money.
it's
but you
impossible
could
to
do
calculate.
like an overtime program that eventually
Or
could add up something like
some
that.
sort of like, Patrice O'Neal said
and you
this.
would also have to.
Honestly, the
Patrice-
Watchmen TV show had a decent idea. Was just black people never have to pay taxes.
Right, yeah.
Forever.
Patrice said that as a joke.
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's like-
fine.
yeah, it's just like no federal income tax.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Just do that
Forever.
until the tab runs out. It would take a very long time, but eventually it would.
Right.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm down with that.
I don't know.
There's different ways you could
Yeah,
do it.
because if you just put people
But that-
money in, but if you put money in people's hands, it's
Get
just
the
going to be
Jews
gone.
on this.
Like
Oh,
that's
dude,
that's
it's
like
dude,
that's
dude,
the
'cause
I mean, who
like you
cares?
look at
People spend money.
You get
Yeah, but
taxed. You
you
get
look
taxed for
at-
your job. You get taxed for sales tax. You get taxed for your home. You get taxed on the road. You get taxed for
I
everything.
would prefer some kind of like mix of cash plus programs or something. But like either way, unleashing the economic potential of 40 million people.
Well, you get rid of taxes. I think that does that. But I think if you could just give people money, like you look at this, the COVID checks, right?
Yeah, people spent it.
It all just went straight to Walmart and Amazon.
Right.
So like, if you're complaining about like the 1% having so much, you see that's just a direct wealth transfer from the taxpayers to Amazon, basically.
Poor to the corporations.
It doesn't.
Yeah, but then people, when you buy stuff, you get things that you now have that are assets
That's
that you
true,
can sell and
but
use.
it's not. But it's not like wealth. It's
I
not,
understand.
It's not
No,
like,
I
you know,
totally
Not
get what you're saying.
invested in
It's
401k.
and a lot of it is just cheap crap from China that is going to break. It's not going to hold up. I mean, it's not an investment. They're not making investments.
No.
We didn't make investments. I got that money. I didn't make investments. I spent it at the bar. That's what I did with it.
Me too.
So it went to Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Mine did
So
too.
so I think tax breaks is a good idea, but I think handing people money is not going to make a change
Not
in
enough.
the way our system is set up.
I mean, I'm a big fan of like universal basic income. So like this, I just like the people
I don't
spend
think
the
that's
money.
a good idea either.
No. It's gonna. I mean, dude, if that comes out, I'm immediately start selling meth.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
buy some.
I'm immediately
I mean,
start selling
people.
any
There are
heavy-
people. Here's the thing. There's always going to be people who leech off the system. They're always going to be there. Whatever system exists,
Yeah,
there
unless
will
you get rid
people
of
who leech off of it.
unless you decrease the system, get rid
People will
of.
find a way.
That's the
There's
name-
always ways to leech off of others.
That's the name of people leech.
It's
bro.
so like
People leech. That's
so
true.
like if
but,
you have a system where you're
but if
handing
you have a
cash to
mechanism
people,
where it's clearly leeching off of other people, get rid of that part of the system.
you'll
you know-
find ways.
you know
it's
what?
like
You know
trying to
what?
hold back water with your hand.
Guys, this is supposed to be a fun podcast.
Yeah, this is supposed
Was
to be fun.
not a fun.
All right, so what scam are we, guys? What scam are we gonna run? That's what we need to figure out. Because we got
any new jokes?
We just had like
No, a
a
scam,
cool, productive
guys.
conversation.
A
So, like,
scam.
I'm into
It's
that.
supposed to be
Pyramid
silly.
scheme.
How are we gonna leech off the system and get phenomenally rich? What's everybody's best?
Do you already
Let's
have
ask a
rich
Jew.
parents?
No, I don't. Well, my parents.
I am
my
out of
parents
ideas.
they're fine.
Let them out of idea.
Yeah.
I would say
Buy land and sit on it
All right, can
for
we
a long time.
can we sell weapons to Ukraine?
I would say
selling
Sure,
my
probably.
you had 3D print shoddy weapons.
Okay,
Honestly,
and sell
no.
them to Mexico.
to Mexico,
Yes,
to the cartel.
to the cartels. So basically, whenever they
Interesting.
get into altercation, the money we just defrauded them twice. Okay,
Perfect.
We get the money out of the cartels through sending them shoddy weapons. And once they start to use the weapons break, and now they have the weapons, and thus they're toothless.
I'm gonna invent a new drug that combines meth and weed. It's gonna be called Weth. Mead is already taken,
Mead,
Mead,
yeah,
mead is honey
so it's
wine.
gonna be
Yeah.
called Weth.
Weth.
Or it could be
I will buy that. I will buy that off you
John Jolly's like, I've done both those drugs
at the
Sounds
same
good.
time.
at the same time.
Well, yeah, I couldn't do meth without weed. I just,
You
weed made me come down, made me normal.
You gotta do the uppers and the downers together.
Yeah.
That's
to
how-
level you out. It's the whole point of doing drugs to be off your kilter. But people who do drugs be like, nah, you gotta level myself
gotta
out.
level you out,
Yeah,
dog.
but just don't do the drugs, bro.
Nah,
When-
man.
when
it's
I
too
was
much fun.
when I was getting sober, I was hanging out with this guy. He was a meth. No, he was a coke / heroin addict. So he would
Yeah,
just all
speedballs.
day, dude.
Speedballs.
All day he was just
Up,
shooting
down.
up.
Just confusing
all right.
the shit out of his
Snorting some
heart
coke.
all day, every day.
Oh man, just all day,
Dude, I'd be fun on
yo.
I'll do triple espresso.
And he was, and
2
dude, and
months.
he had money too. Like he was,
You
he
have
was,
to have
he was a
money.
functioning,
You have to have
yeah, he was a PA.
you don't have a coke problem.
He was
you
a
have money
fucking
problem.
physician's assistant.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, look, that means he was a
Huh, did
functioning
he-
member of society.
Did he have access
Yeah.
to medical cocaine?
And I don't think so. He was just buying it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
but at
That
least
we
he,
know
but he,
of.
but he was helping like
the throat
doctors
surgery kind?
do procedures while he was like
Hi.
while I mean,
Man,
yes, yeah. In that yo-yo cycle of up and down.
He's
off
like,
and
yo,
shit.
pass me the scalpel. He's just,
You're gonna
What?
feel
Dude,
a little
Here's the
prick.
scalpel, man.
Hey, how
So-
you feeling, man?
So we're gonna sell Coca-Win,
word.
hair cane.
Hey, so you got about 3 months to live.
Hurricane.
It'll be
Huracan.
fine.
It's Huracan. Black people always call it heroin.
Hold on, let me
that
go.
hair
Let me
on.
go around the corner. You're gonna die.
You only have 3 months.
Hold on. Sorry. I need to take a break. It's not gonna be that bad,
Hey,
man.
right.
You
It's
know?
not worth it, man. You
Yeah.
know,
It's just like,
You
what
know,
even
it's
is life?
What life,
You
man?
know, what even is
chemo
life?
is terrible, dude. Just kill
Dude,
yourself.
if you
down,
just,
man.
you know,
Hey, have you ever
bag of
really
bullets
like
costs
just laid in these
$30,
beds,
man.
man?
yeah, dog, no shit.
Yo, these beds
That's
are
a Chris
so
Rock
comfy.
That's
Hold
how
on,
you
I'll be
get-
right
hey,
back.
look, you know, assisted
Woo!
suicide in Oregon.
We need to make more of these beds.
Yo, is assisted suicide in Oregon or was it in Canada?
Oregon, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, Oregon.
Dr.
I would,
Death.
dude. I would motherfucking
Jack
just.
Kevorkian.
No, I'm talking about now, currently.
I know, but that's how he changed.
I mean, you
the law.
can't just
yeah.
like walk in and be like, "I would like to die, please."
I would.
You
But
have
see,
to know a guy.
see, look, I want to make it. So you know how there's always like a.
I think you should be able to kill yourself.
You know how there's always like a business for convenience, right?
What's
Yeah.
that?
You
There's a
can't.
business for
Yeah.
convenience, right? Like
Yeah.
I want to be like, okay, you can sign up for the proper medical assisted death, right?
Right.
Or I have a federally regulated through the ATF,
Mhm.
right? And you just show up, you sign your papers, pay your money, and a guy behind a fucking curtain just fucking from
Blast
a yard
your
away, just
I mean-
fucking snipes your head off,
50 cal.
right?
It's,
Just
dude, all right,
Puts a
this
hole
is
in
our
your chest.
scam. This is our business.
The
This is our
suicide
business.
booth from
Suicide
Futurama.
boys.
This is our
Suicide boys.
This is our business. All right, people sign the waiver. They get killed. We gotta like make sure
insurance.
really certain that they
Lawyer.
So
Wait,
excited.
insurance
He got
what?
so excited.
Insurance?
Well, I'm not a
Life
lawyer.
insurance?
Law school.
Yeah.
I'm in law
Oh
school.
shit. Okay.
Consent is not a defense
Yes,
to murder.
life insurance. Life
said
insurance.
What?
Consent is not a defense to murder.
Consent
Does
is
it-
not a defense
is that
to murder.
federally or
Okay.
state?
Okay. What about if
State.
it's a doctor though?
State and federal. Consent is not.
But
a
what about
defense
in
to murder.
Oregon?
It is to assault, but not murder.
What about in Oregon if they're
Hey, look, you know what?
They have,
euthanasia.
they
That's
have a
the-
medical exception in certain situations.
a medical exception?
Woodruff,
Yeah.
that's the law now.
So
All
we
I-
need
all
to
I
get
need-
a
all-
medical
right.
exception.
All I need is a fucking
State of Tennessee, do you believe in freedom? That's when I ask you, State of
I
Tennessee.
need a lobbyist and a
Do
few
you
$100
believe in
million.
freedom?
Not that kind.
Just need a few $100 million and a lobbyist, and then the law's gonna change, bro.
Yes, and then we're gonna make so much money with our joint suicide booth slash
Insurance
murder
company.
for pay. You get to pay to murder somebody.
That's-
Shooting range.
That,
Somebody
first
else-
off, that is
that's
an
a
industry
good
that
idea.
exists and it's illegal.
Yeah.
Hitmen exist. That's already
No,
a
no, no,
thing.
no. This is a
no,
this
no.
is a
What movie
carnival
was that?
attraction.
That's a movie.
Oh, like the
That's a-
hunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
not like
No,
a
not even like that.
World's
Like a
most
hunt.
dangerous
There's-
game.
There is a
Hostile.
there is
It's like Hostile.
No, listen. There is a fucking table-mounted rifle.
Yes.
Okay, you can't move the gun. It is trained on our suicide potential.
Just make it automated.
Somebody
Okay.
who's
it's a
decided
no,
that
no.
they want to take their own life.
Right. Someone wants to take their own life,
Yes.
but also someone wants to be a murderer.
Yes.
We accommodate both.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
get one
That's
of
the
those
business.
dog robots with a gun on its
You
back.
keep on shooting out our ideas, you fucking bitch, and I hate it, Brendan Woodruff. Okay,
law school.
I don't
Hey,
care. If
why
you're
do you want-
studying, you're not a real lawyer. Okay, and until you are,
Yeah.
you don't know shit.
And that's
All
where
right?
that's where the money comes in. Is the
I mean-
people who get to do the shooting. That's the
Right.
That's the primary
I
customer
read
here.
somewhere there's like a
30
two and a
grand.
half
Movie
like
Hostel, that's what
mile
that is.
strip somewhere
Hostel?
in Wyoming
Yeah.
that's like technically
Really?
not state
Yeah,
or
they go-
federal anything. So
Huh.
like there are no laws in this tiny little strip of land.
Nice. I think Mud Island is technically international waters. So
Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna start a brothel.
we just
at
said
Mud Island.
we have a brothel on Mud Island.
Yeah.
That's the one.
There
That's
you go.
Call it
Folks,
Muff Pro Shop.
folks, this episode was brought to you by John's Prostitutes. John'sProstitutes.com.
Right. If you want to get sucked or fucked, come down to Mud Island and you can get sucked or fucked. Just
Mud
put-
Island is not technically international waters. That
All
they just put that on the flyer. That's not actually true.
Bring your coupon that says Golden Nonsense for 50% off your first suck.
Also sponsored by Kate's Orphans. You make them, we take them.
So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jon Jolley, but I'm gonna have to retract that. that promo
Sponsorship.
because
Zone of death. Okay, folks.
Only John and Charlie can do sponsorship.
Oh my goodness,
I
that
didn't
is
know.
not
I
allowed.
haven't
That
been
is
on-
not
I
allowed.
haven't
Yeah,
been on
it's a red
the
flag.
Strike
bro.
one.
It's fine.
But we're close to the end here.
Yeah.
This episode was also brought to you by the Zone of Death. The Zone of Death is a 5 square mile
50.
area, a 50 square mile area in Idaho, part of Yellowstone
I've heard of
National
this.
Park.
I've heard of
As a
this.
result of a reported loophole in the Constitution of the United States, a person could theoretically avoid conviction for any major crime, up to and including murder. Go to zoneofdeath.com. Use promo code Golden Nonsense for 15% off your
Woodruff,
Hitman services.
Hashtag not legal advice.
I was disappointed in you. I was disappointed in you
That
up
is not
until
legal
you
advice.
gave us this gem. This right here was worth your weight in gold, you giant Asian Jew.
Hashtag
The
not legal
land,
advice.
what is it called? The
Zone of
of death.
The Zone
The
of
shit
Death.
is on
This-
Wikipedia. I'm
Dude,
not
this,
like
this right
Yeah, I
here
know.
is a movie. Just like you remember that Cocaine Bear movie that just came out.
Yep.
this is Wisconsin
That was
zone.
Ray Liotta's last movie.
Dude, look. All you gotta do is find a crazy story on Wikipedia, a la the Zone of Death,
Zone of Death.
and make a movie on it.
That's the
You should
scam.
move-
That's the
You should move
scam.
this project to the Zone of Death.
We are not doing that. John and Charlie's Golden Nonsense only happens in the finest of establishments. Next week, we're going to be in the Waldorf Astoria, California, LA.
That's correct.
Catch us next week.
That's in New York.
But shut the fuck up, bro. It's the Golden
No,
Nonsense.
worldwide.
there's something. No, there's something in
Worldwide.
Astoria in LA. There's something.
Probably.
There's some Astoria
there's
thing.
probably-
How
Probably.
dare you keep on shitting on our ideas?
You're not getting invited.
I'm very actual factual.
How Jewish of him to be
Very
so
God.
to be
Who
so,
was our last
so
Jew?
nitpicky
Who
in
was Who
particular.
was the last Jew we had on the pod?
Well, Nathan
Do you
Woloshin
have a
is
list
Jewish.
of Jews
Nathan
you had on the
Woloshin-
podcast?
We do. We have
do.
a running list.
We have a longer list of Jews than that.
It's
but
actually called. It's actually called
that's,
Woloshin's
that's for
list.
something else, unrelated.
Oh, John and
That one's titled
Charlie's
Zone of
Golden
Death
List
at
of
the
Jews.
We finally hit it. We finally
hit the
Full
nonsense.
circle. Full circle.
It took a little bit.
The whole podcast.
Overall, that was a very, very fun episode. Thank you guys for joining us.
Do our dismount. Do our dismount.
Y'all, thank you all for listening. Thank you two to our guests, Mr. Jon Jolley and Mr. Brendan Woodruff, and thank you guys for listening again. Vaya con Dios, everybody.
Vaya con Dios.
I'm getting expelled from law school.
I'll catch you on the flip side.